Okay, in this attic area, we're gonna need some windows. So let's look what we have here. Let's do these double window. I think we'll just do 1 and 1. So 1 column window and 1 column window. A little tall. So we have a little more room. Quite a tall building. So we have that more space to kind of make a longer window. And we'll do the same thing over here. The easiest way to build in Minecraft is to count. You do a lot of counting your blocks. Probably completely different on the computer, but I always use my phone out of convenience of where I am. So I did the windows wrong. But I'm just gonna leave it because what does it matter? I think I can get a little overly needing everything to be in the center and everything matching, and you can see that when you look at my builds. I think that's just how my brain works. So I really like this. We're gonna need to add the light. All the buildings, I'm really wanting this Christmas village to light up when we choose for it to be night on here. So all of the buildings have these lights. Okay, I built light structures into the building. So not only are there lights on the outside, but the whole building should be lit up whenever we turn the lights off. Make it night in the Christmas village. So they all have these lights under here, and you can see I do that by putting 2 bricks side by side, and then you can place the lights there. Okay, so I'll show you over here. We can do any pattern of light too. But we're going to be covering it with the white trap door. So, you know what, I'll probably just do any old light will do, since we're not even going to see it. So, I did build this column here, but that you can just break that and put your lights up here. I want to kind of put it above the door because it will shine right down on the door. And you know what, let's go ahead and see what it looks like. I'm gonna push the wrong thing. See what it looks like at night. So we'll go to time, and then if you scroll down, you can see sunset, and then night. And the night has a little bit of light, like over there. That sun is just barely still there. Like maybe that's the moon. But you can see that it's lit up. You know what? I think this block right here has the white in it has light. Come see, I knew it. So I'm not familiar with all of these new blocks, but this one is a light. I probably should have known that since I've been using it. And we probably actually don't need these lights. We're gonna do them anyways, since our entire wall is the light. So I'll just do a little light above the window here. See that looks. I don't think we need as many windows since it's already lit up. Whoops, I broke the wrong block. That happens. I noticed when I first started playing, I would get really frustrated when that happened. And now I just don't even notice it. Okay, now we can do the lights above. So we'll break this one the same as we did below. That did not go as planned. Oh, here we go. We'll just do that. And then fill it in. We'll make the lights match the bottom. Okay, let's go ahead and cover them. Excuse me, with the trap door. I'm not going to need the light anymore. I try to, of course, put whatever item I choose in a box that doesn't have an item that I'm going to need soon. So I did use the same white trap door on every building of the lights. Kind of like they all have the same wiring. They were all built by the same construction person. Alright, so now I'm going to just finish in this little gap I left for the lights. So my phone is going a little slower than my building, which I've noticed that happen before. You build so fast it takes the phone a little bit to catch up. Okay. I'm liking how this looks. I do feel like the windows need some kind of outline. And what I mean by that is, like, if you see the little trap doors we put there and there, I think it adds a little more depth. So I'm just gonna look for something to put there. So I haven't used these yet, and I'm liking the green. So I'm thinking one of these green ones. So let's just, these are kind of a greenish blue, but that's really as close to green as we can get. Or maybe we should try to match the orange roof. That might be cute. Let's see what we have. In these half blocks, that's more of an orange. Okay, those are like super orange. Maybe a little too orange. I'll try the cut copper slab. And sometimes I never know how it's going to turn out. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I do. Let's see what else we have. Is there any blue? That would be really cool. But there isn't. Maybe white? Let's try the white slab. I think that might be okay. I think I like that. Okay, now we'll just continue to put these shades up on all sides of the building. Okay, now let's do the first floor. Whoops. So I do like to build with it being nighttime. Sometimes I find it a little more relaxing. The closer I get to being able to put snow all over it, the more exciting I get. The more excited I get. I just love to cover it with snow at the end. It's kind of goofy. Alright. It's looking a little plain Jane right now. But that's okay. Alright, we're gonna go get the snow. So right now I've just been using this flat snow. Maybe the Christmas Village hasn't. Oh, but I do need the other block because when you have snow too close to the lights, you will have to replace it with a snow block that won't melt. Okay, so these are obviously melting because that wall block we used is a light. And that's pretty cute that they added that in there. The coating to have melting snow. Make it a little more real. So I'm gonna have to use these all around. Just on this first row close to the house is the only one that'll melt. So I try to stay, I try to build as far away from me as I can. See how far you can reach out. You can break blocks pretty far away from you. They did change, like with the updates, you'll notice like little changes. And you used to be able to run and break bricks, or blocks, and now you can't. And I miss that because you could tear down a structure really fast on your phone. Anyways, I'm sure you can do it really fast on the computer. And I like to watch Christmas movies, or at least have them on, or something, to help with ideas while I'm building. I find that makes it feel a lot more like Christmas, and it definitely helps with generating ideas on your next build. And sometimes I'll look at pictures or look at Pinterest just to get ideas, but I don't follow any type of tutorials. I just kind of wing it. And I do a lot of builds and breaks, or I build the skeleton of the structure, and then add to it. You know, it's easier to change something that's built than to think of something to build. Okay, so my phone's lagging. Okay, hopefully it catches up. So I'm loving how this looks at night. I can see everything is pretty well lit up. Our star over there. Okay, I am not decorating the inside yet, but I am making the inside floors so that that's already done. And whenever I feel like decorating, I can just come on in and decorate. So sometimes I do the floors the same, but the first floor I did down there, that's a lot. And I don't want the ceiling to be dark if the floor is dark too. So I think I'm gonna go for like a lighter ceiling, which will make a lighter floor if I only do one level on that top floor. So we want to do maybe a lighter white. Snow? I have no idea that there's a new snow block. I'm gonna check it out. Whoa. Okay. It's got some blue in it. I like it. The other snow is just smooth white. Like this snow's got a little frosting, a little ice on it. Okay, I start getting a little too choosy sometimes, so I'm just gonna really pick fast floor. I think this one will look okay. Ooh, I like this one. And I thought I made those windows from the floor up, but I can see now that I didn't. So I might go back and lower them a little. So we have to have some sort of way to get from the top floor to the bottom floor. And you can make that as realistic or non-realistic as you want with either, a ladder or some type of staircase. And in the other ones, I believe I've been using a staircase. It's a little embarrassing that I can't remember. Oh, I did not put a staircase in yet. Here's another one where I did like a lighter ceiling because the floor was like pretty loud. And I also did that one in 2 layers, which gives you the option to just break a block and place a light there instead of having like a protruding light. And so, but this one, I don't know, seems a little lower. I don't know. I don't mind doing the protruding lights. I like them to all be a little different anyways. So let's see what I did here. Oh, same one. And I like these because it looks like a little Christmas tree on there, on this block. Okay. So we don't have to make the staircase right now. Maybe whoever decorates it might want to do that. I think, though, I can see why the windows are one up, because I need to do a 2-level floor. I think. Yes. Should we do the same? Yeah, we will do the same. No, let's make it the red floor. Okay, I like this one. Such a pretty block. So, you're trapped in here. You build yourself in, and I guess you could just break the floor to get out, and then create your staircase there. Or you can just do one thing at a time, where you just do the build and then go back and just break wherever you want the staircase or whatever you decide to do later. The problem with doing that sometimes, especially when you have your blocks like these are, is that you have to go back and find that exact same block. And there's, the blocks are not organized in any way, and they appear different each time you go in. So, some are easy to identify and others are not. I do like to break up this pattern a little bit. With that one I use just like a block like this. I'm not going to worry too much if it's the exact same block, just as though it's like the same color. So I'm just going to start from a corner, making a diagonal pattern. And what I did on the bottom floor was 1, 2, 3, and that's my pattern. So every 3 blocks, I will have a diagonal green stripe. I really hope you guys cannot hear my tummy growling. It's pretty funny. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Well, I thought I had broke the wrong one, but that is the right one. One, 2, 3. And here is our last stripe. I might have one block in the corner. 3. And I think this one probably ends up the same way. And that's good for now. We'll decide where our staircase goes when we decorate the inside. And that's basically like whenever you get in the mood to do that. With these, you can see on the roof how I did, how it comes out right there. My power is fully charged. So I'm gonna need to go back in and find that orange roof tiles. So these new blocks came with roof tiles, and I just love them. When you're flying through and you're up high, you can see those from pretty far away. Details like that are precious. What's this? Terracotta? Is that it? I can't remember if it's orange or terracotta. That stripe block is pretty easy to find, and it is orange. So you see what I mean about having to go back later and find your blocks that are all mixed up. So I should have put it over here under my character. But I forget to do that. Okay, so now the roof is finished. And really, I think the outside of the building is really snow. Let's cover this baby. This is my favorite part. Satisfying for some reason. This feels like painting to me. It's pretty relaxing. You don't have to think about it. It doesn't matter if you don't hit it in the right place, because you can just put the snow wherever. And it makes such a huge difference when you step back and look at it. It really looks like it snowed. My son came in and looked. He said, "Did you lay all this snow?" So I do think it might be important to lay the snow, individually with each build, instead of building the whole village and then trying to cover the whole thing with snow all at once. So it's been each little job I finish, then I cover it with snow. You can listen to Christmas music while you build. I noticed Minecraft doesn't play Christmas music, but they really play yeah, see that? The snow right there isn't gonna stay there, and I don't know about down here. Bummer. Oh, we have a guest. The more the merrier. Okay, so I guess there's not going to be any snow in the front of these buildings. Or I might later add the big snow blocks. I don't know yet. Oh, that's not the snow blocks here. Let's see what that looks like. Not sure. what we'll do yet, but it already looks better with snow around it. And later we're gonna finish the porch. So this porch has, you know, a big area. And I did the same thing on this one. I pre-made these so that I already had that laid out. And what I did was I just used different gray blocks at the bottom. So here's the mossy bricks. And I can always go back in and change them or add to it. All right, well, thank you so much for helping me build our 4th Christmas building in the Christmas village. It is super cute. I can see right here we forgot to put one of these guys. There we go.